One of the best ways to really grow your career is to actually start working remotely, and having the right strategies as well as knowing where to find the right jobs for your specific skill set is has become now like an upper hand. It's building your leverage. That is why in today's video I'm going to be talking to you about how you can actually find remote jobs and get started working remotely. Now, the first thing that you really need to pay attention to is whether or not you're visible for recruiters and the people who are actually hiring out here. Now, the best ways for you to get visible is to first understand where you at with your career tools of trade. That is your resume, your portfolio, as well as your LinkedIn presence. And the reason why these three things are important, it's because these are the tools that a lot of companies and a lot of recruiters are going to look into to try and get an understanding of how you actually became a professional in what you claim to be a professional in. So you need to sit down and you need to really evaluate where your portfolio is. Have you updated it recently? If you haven't, make sure to do so. The second thing that you need to do is to actually ensure that your resume is representing you well. So you're speaking the language of the companies that are hiring remotely. So think in the directions of timelines. Think in the direction of working with international times, and also think about how you can actually be able to attend meetings and what you can be able to compromise on your end so that you are able to deliver to the people who are going to hire you remotely. Because let me tell you, you're going to work in different time zones, and therefore it will require you to have a level of, for lack of a better word, a level of sacrifice that you are going to have to do on your end. And then the third thing, your LinkedIn is a magnet. When someone is hiring you remotely, the first place that they're going to look for you is going to be your LinkedIn profile. And therefore, you need to ensure that you have optimized your profile, you have a clear profile picture, as well as the banner section, the headline, and everything that makes a good LinkedIn account optimized. And when I say a LinkedIn optimized account for visibility, that's also because an optimized LinkedIn profile is going to rank on Google search. Once you are done with optimizing your tool of trade, the next thing is to actually understand what you're looking for in the remote space, because I'm not gonna lie to you, you can find any and every job you want in the remote space. So now you're going to have to assess what your transferable skills are. For example, leadership, communication, as well as time management, project management. These are transferable skills that you need to have in every role you've been in. So you need to sit down and assess and see, do I really have these transferable skills or not? Because whether you have one or two transferable skills, it's going to be like your key pitching point on how you are going to deliver your unique value. And yes, guys, I said value, because when you're working remotely, a lot of the companies, they don't actually care about your skill set, they care about the value you bring. So are you a strategic thinker? Are you someone who saves time? Are you someone who improves efficiency? What exactly is your value? And that is why you need to understand what are your transferable skills and how can you be able to implement them when you jump into the remote space. And then the second thing that you really need to pay attention to is going to be your networks. You need to start networking with recruiters. And just as I told you, if you do not have an optimized LinkedIn profile, a lot of recruiters are going to skip past your application, and a lot of recruiters are not going to pay attention to you. So you need to optimize your LinkedIn profile. I have talked about LinkedIn profile optimization, but if you need me to speak about more tips on how to optimize your LinkedIn profile for visibility, do let me know in the comment section, and I am going to do that video for you. And due to the fact that I have really spoken about LinkedIn a lot, you need to also have a strategy for LinkedIn. So in this part of the video, I'm going to teach you everything I know about finding recruiters on LinkedIn. Now, the first thing you have to do is to figure out which recruiters or talent search managers are present in your industry. So whether you're in tech, whether you're in finance, or any other industry that you're in, really search the recruiters and the talent search managers that are usually there. I would tell you to actually double it down to 3 specific groups of people: the HR, the hiring manager, as well as talent search recruiters. And then you are going to be sending connection requests to their DMs, but not just any other way. This is the strategy that I've employed and I have helped 30 other professionals employ in order for them to land roles and to actually build relationships with recruiters. So the first thing that you want to do is to go through every recruiter's profile and to note down one specific thing that you are going to highlight when you send them a DM message. And then the second thing that you want to do is to actually know the name, or rather master the name of this particular recruiter, because it's going to be crucial in the next step. Next up is you actually DMing the recruiters you're gonna connect with. LinkedIn gives you the ability to send up to 50 connections per week. So that is a sufficient amount of number of connections you can send out a week to join, or rather to create relationships with recruiters. And once they actually accept your connection request, you are going to send them a personalized message asking for help. Because let me tell you, one of the key tricks that made me really succeed was the fact that I am always looking for help. People will always want to help you because they understand it's a cognitive thing whereby they associate you asking for help as someone who's willing to learn, someone who's down to earth, and someone who can actually grow. So that is what you want to also employ in your message. Now, I'm going to give you a template, a messaging template for LinkedIn DMs that you are going to be utilizing when you are reaching out to recruiters or any other person who you want to help you in your process of job application or working in corporate. So the first thing, get to know how they are. Hi, I hope you've been keeping well. That's enough. You don't need to go beyond that. Then the second line, tell them what you've actually learned about them. I have gone through your talent search history and I've noticed that you have helped over 90 applicants get roles. That is something I admire, and I believe that you're someone who can help me understand where I'm going wrong in my application process. And then now you're gonna go to the next line. What is your ask? I would really love for you to jump into a call with me so that you can help me optimize my job application resume. I believe with someone of your experience, you can be able to pinpoint what I may not be saying as a job seeker. End it there. You don't need to go further than that. Then you can complete the message by giving them a link where they can book a call with you. On this particular DM, I have attached an appointment schedule. Pick a time that you are free and we can hop into a coffee chat. I would really appreciate your insights and I look forward to hearing from you. Then you sign off with your name. And just a bonus point, because I do want you guys to succeed in your remote job application. Once you actually get into a call with a recruiter, also share with them the interest you have to work remotely. If you're looking for any job remotely, the recruiters also have to know that you have a keen interest in working remotely, so that just in case they land an opportunity that is remote, you are a candidate that pops in their head. Because I'm gonna steal for you an industry secret. Now that I am in the career space, a lot of recruiters hire from their circle. So you need to be in the network of the right recruiters if you're looking to work remotely. And that is one of the key things that has really helped me succeed in my career as a software engineer 6 years ago, because I went from earning 5 figures to 6 figures in the software engineering space as a newbie with only 3 years of experience in Python programming. So you want to take advantage of networks, you want to build network with recruiters, because these are the people who hold your opportunities. And so that is it from me. I hope I've been able to share with you some tips and tricks that are really gonna help you find the remote job that you are looking for. If there's anything of specific you would want me to cover, do let me know in the comment section. But that is it from me. Thank you so much for watching until the end. I've just noticed I did not introduce myself. I'm Gloria. I am a career development coach and I assist people find jobs remotely. So if that is something that interests you, also do let me know in the comment section down below. But up to that point, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Subscribe if you haven't already, because it does help support my channel, and I am going to see you guys in the next one.